ladies and gentlemen, episode 15, Wilder Wrestling Entertainment. I got Randy here. Today you get a Publix BOGO, buy one, get one. And we're doing SummerSlam Night 2 predictions. That's right, SummerSlam Night 2. So we had to split this up in two episodes, recording back to back. Randy, thank you again, like always, for joining me in these. I appreciate you. And
Always.
let's just jump in. All right. So the first match I want to talk about, and I know we were just talking before that we were recording this, started recording this episode, is the six-team TLC for the WWE Tag Team Champions. Man, hold on, let's think about this. Wyatt Six, uh, Andrade and Ray Phoenix, DIY, Street Profits, and then Motor City Machine Guns and Fraxium. If I mispronounced that, my apologies. What a last time we saw a TLC match for, was it, I think it was for the tag team champs, but it was on SmackDown. Am I correct? Yeah,
Yep.
and it was great. I loved it. So I'm
Was
expecting
that a
this.
full-on TLC match or was it just a ladder match?
Oh, yeah, it might have been just a ladder match. I don't know.
I don't know
Now you have me
the
confused. I was
difference,
thinking
honestly.
TLC. Well, I could be wrong. Randy could be wrong. But anyway, we got a TLC 16 tag on night two, Sunday night at SummerSlam. I mean, how are you excited for this? Because I'm geeked for this match.
I am almost most excited for this match. Like this may be my favorite match of both nights. I was definitely around and avidly watching back in the day with, the greats, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys when they threw down.
Hmm.
Those are, I mean, absolute classics, man. Like that, they're top 10 matches, like all time, in my opinion. Like those guys just went so hard. And I don't expect anything less from these guys. I think they're trying to recreate that magic.
Yeah, so we got the Wyatt Six. They put the tag team championship belts on them, right? They've had them for I want to say 2 to 3 weeks right now, so
Mhm.
probably not a month. I mean, who do you see winning this? Because it could just go any way. Do you think the Wyatt Six will hold on to it, or do you think like I mean, like they finally do something like Andrade and like Ray Phoenix, or like I don't think the Street Profits are going to get it back. I mean, or DIY or Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, I don't know. It could go any way. They're six tag team
Man,
champion.
I, I, I've always said this about Annie, even though I'm always a fan of them. I've always said this about the supernatural type characters. It's really hard to put gold on them, I think. Um, they just it just doesn't fit their style, their character and stuff. Like, the ready to defend whenever type, mentality. Don't get me wrong, I don't hear what I'm not saying. I love the Wyatt Six, like always. Um, there's, you know, the machine guns, they're fantastic. I don't really see them getting a belt right now. They're just like they're one of those tag teams that elevate everybody else because they're really good in the ring. I don't know if the profits hit that well with people. We all love, Montez and their capabilities. Yeah, I mean the guy's insane. I'm leaning towards Fraxium, honestly. I think they're the fresh
Really?
faces, and
Okay.
I like what they got going on, man. They're smooth. Um, I could also see, something with Andrade and Phoenix, just because I know they're trying to get them more camera time.
That's
But
that's my
Fraxium's
favorite.
where I'm leading.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. You're saying Fraxium. I'm going to say Andrade and Ray Phoenix because it seems like Andrade is kind of getting that push. And this would be a perfect time for the White Six. They can lose the belts without being pinned. So they still seem very powerful. And
hmm
it doesn't have to, it's so long as someone grabs the belts. I mean, that's what could happen. So. But it's going to be a great match. I mean, if you guys think different than what Randy and I think, let us know, please. All right, so it's finally happening. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. This was supposed to happen at Night of Champions, and it didn't for whatever reason. We're not sure, but it's finally happening at SummerSlam. And I don't know. I mean, do you keep the belt on Dominic, or do you give it to AJ Styles? We know that AJ is kind of on his last run. I mean, what do you think? What do you think about the match, and who do you think is going to win?
Well, I said it on night one about Roxanne and Raquel that if it goes the way of the rumor, maybe Judgment Day is imploding. It could be like all of them just lose their gold all at one time. You know what I mean? And then they kind of implode from there, which would, of course, mean AJ beats Dominic. But man, I've just been such a big fan of Judgment Day lately. I hope it goes the way where Dominic keeps the belt, man, because I think Dom's got a good, but still got a really bright future in front of him, and I'm digging Judgment Day right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think old Dirty Dominic's gonna keep the title. I think he's gonna keep the
Hmm.
belt on him. It's funny, like he doesn't really get booed anymore. The people love him now. He's always been a
Yeah.
favorite of mine. I mean, if WWE shirt qualities weren't so lousy, I would definitely buy. Did you see that shirt he's got with like the skeleton?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I did with the belt around it at the bottom.
yes, I love that
Yeah,
shirt, but
that's a
man,
great shirt.
I mean, good Lord, WWE's like got those. I don't know. That's a different
And
stuff.
people forget too, like whenever Dominic was first getting back in, getting into the ring as a performer and he was, working with his dad and stuff like that, man, his move set was incredible. Like that guy he really can go in the ring. They don't let it, show too often now. They work more on like his character work, but his
Hmm.
in-ring ability is crazy. Like he and AJ could really go off and put on a great match.
Yeah, and AJ's gonna make him look good, man. And I mean,
Always, yeah.
AJ's gonna do what he does, man. He's gonna give us a great
He's
match.
phenomenal. He's
Yes,
phenomenal.
he is. He truly is, man. All right, so Solo Sikoa, the champion, versus Jacob Fatu, my family treat versus Jacob
Yes,
Fatu, the
sir.
Samoa werewolf, right? In a
You
steel
got it, I
cage.
mean.
Yes. And steel cage match for the US championship, right? I I love both these guys.
Hmm.
I think that no matter who wins, I'm gonna be happy. But I'm thinking Solo's going to keep the belt because they're building up this new stable, My Family Tree,
Yep.
and you could do so much with it. And Jacob Fatu, I mean, he's phenomenal too, just like old AJ, right? So I don't think Jacob's going to take the belt back from him, not now. What are your
I
thoughts?
I I like this scaled back version of the bloodline that they have going on. And that's why they kind of took them out of the main event picture. Like obviously they're not feuding with Roman over the old tribal chief thing. Like Solo's just got like his little like junior mafia going on right now.
So great.
And it's I love the vignettes with him sitting at the table and like everybody just like standing behind him and like he's just like
Yes.
saying, and if they want to run with that, man, where like they just protect the US title the way that they, protected the WWE titles
Hmm.
whenever Roman had it, and they just like make the US title just this untouchable thing that nobody can get near because, they just get beat down by a bunch of Samoans every time. I would absolutely love that. And I think they're going to continue that as much as I love Jacob Fatu. We kind of alluded to it when we were talking about Jey Uso and Roman, that I'm still leaning towards maybe they do like a babyface OG bloodline type deal, which I think would put Fatu on that side.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm looking for. I don't think they're going to put the belt back on him right now. I think they'll find something else for him to do. But I've, like you said, it can't go wrong. This match is going to be great. So I've
Yes.
become a big fan of Solo here lately, and I'm
I
definitely
I
a big fan of Jacob Fatu.
It's been quite a while that I really have paid attention to like the storyline with the US Championship. It's always been like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that guy's got the belt. That's cool, you know. But Solo Sikoa makes it like him and Jacob are making this belt shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
And then you
elevating the title.
exactly, and the way these guys are protecting, the championship, like you mentioned. I mean, it's
Hmm.
making the U.S. championship important, which honestly, I don't think anyone's done this since John Cena. I'm gonna put it out there.
No.
It's always been like when
Yeah.
oh yeah, U.S. But John Cena, man, he made that belt. Everybody,
Turned it into the original spinner belt. Like,
yes.
just made it his belt, made it his
Yes.
championship.
Man, I mean, he made that belt important, and then I think it's just been kind of in limbo for the last 20 plus years, and Solo Sokoa's making it cool again, man. So, and I love the My
Yeah,
Family Tree. I love that little team,
yeah.
and you could do so much with that. So I'm glad you agree. So and so we both thinking Solo's keeping the belt, and I like
Hmm.
it. So it's cool. All right. So your favorite. So,
We
last
say that a
chance.
lot.
Yes. Last chance. Last chance
Everybody's my
for the
favorite.
for the women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus
Run
Lyra.
it back. Run it back. Yeah, Jay
Maybe
Uso.
Jey Uso's gonna come back before like
Every time they're like, "What's next for the Intercontinental Championship?" Jay Uso pops up, just goes,
did you see Becky not Becky Lynch, but crap, I can't think of it.
"Lyra,
No, who just lost a
oh,
chance for the belt? I can't think.
Bailey."
Bailey, thank you. Do you see Bailey's all disappointed? She goes, I didn't have a match at WrestleMania. I didn't have a match at SummerSlam. I'd be upset too because these two people have been going for this belt for
Dude,
like
since Mania, right? Like pretty close
yes.
to it.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, so thank goodness they finally put the last chance in there because I mean I like these
I
wrestlers.
didn't even notice that. Did they really put last chance?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Ah, thank you, WWE,
I
for
love
telling
it.
us this is the
Yeah.
last time we get to watch these two.
Yeah.
And
Come on, man.
these two women wrestlers are awesome. I'm not trying to disrespect them. They're super talented. They're great. They both can hold they're great overall. I'm kind of tired of watching them fight against the IC championship. Who's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win this time?
Becky.
You think Becky's gonna win again?
I think Becky's going to keep it, man. I don't think I just I don't know, man. I'm not feeling Lyra. That that I can't let my personal opinions of the wrestlers themselves, but to me, she looked like she was close. It looked like she was going to, but as soon as she lost the belt and she had to start, like actually feuding with Becky and Bailey, these veterans and stuff like that, you just see like kind of how far behind she is for that kind of picture. Not taking anything away from her. She's a great young talent. Like she really is. But she's not going to carry that belt like Becky does.
I
Mm-mm.
think I
Like
think you're
I
really
think they need to send somebody else after Becky.
I think you really see how green Lyra is when it's her and Becky, Mike versus Mike, because
Exactly.
it's just like Becky's so good at the mic. She's developed this, persona that she's the man, and
Yeah, she is.
it's hard to, I shoot, she could probably out talk a majority of the men roster alone, and Lyra just I don't think she can keep up. I mean, promo versus promo. So
Yeah,
I
her
mean,
coming out there talking about her Becky stompers. What was that?
Mike, I forgot. One of my kids came in and go, why is she wearing such big shoes? That is so great. I'm
You
glad.
know what I love though is like right after that, she turns around and like bounces off the ropes and just does this like double thrust kick right into Becky's face on the ground.
What would you
Like,
do if Bronson Reed came out and stole
it stole
Lyra's
her
Becky
shoes. I was thinking
Stompers?
that. Just
He's collecting them
what if
all.
that becomes his new gimmick? He just becomes like the shoe collector. He just takes everybody's
He's
shoes.
flipping Jack and everyone's sneaks, right?
Right?
Oh, so all
Throwing them
right.
over clotheslines in the town they're at.
So if Becky wins, as you and I are both predicting, who's next for Becky?
This is what I was talking about with Alexa and Charlotte. They need to elevate some more single stars in the female division. Like we've seen enough of Nia Jax for a little while. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like she doesn't need it. Uh, how many times are we going to see Bianca and Rhea and Io and all that? I think this is an opportunity for like Alexa and Charlotte and couple others. Maybe Bailey, has like a redemption arc story with it, but there's other people that need to get a shot. I mean, they've been kind of holding it hostage for like 6 months now, between Becky and Lyra. So I think they need some new faces in the picture. So there's options. I'd love to see Alexa Bliss,
Oh yeah.
go after some gold. That'd be great.
Yes. Oh man, Becky versus Alexa Bliss would be really cool
Fire.
because they both have great mic skills. They're both talented in the
Hmm.
ring. Yeah.
And they
So,
got history.
oh yeah, very true, very true. All right, so we're thinking Becky. Becky's taking it for the final and last chance. Sorry, Lyra, we love you still. All right. So let's talk about the Women's World Championship, right? Triple threat. Naomi, the champion, right? Flipping blew the crowd out at the end of Evolution when she came out, right? Versus Rhea Ripley, I mean, and then versus Io Sky. And I mean, Rhea Ripley, man, no one gets the crowd going like her. She gets I think right now she gets the biggest pop.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, probably out of like anybody on the roster. Like the place just goes nuts as soon as they hear, this is my brutality kick out, and
Yes.
she's found her character. Like I've heard her talk about it so many times now too in her interviews and stuff. Like she's still exploring, the Rhea Ripley character, but she's it's evolved to a point where she can't do any wrong. Like people love her. Like
Yeah.
then yeah. Um I this is a tough one to call because I have two ways of thinking about this. I don't think Io gets the belt. Um she's great. She really is. I don't think she needs the belt again right away. Then you have Naomi, who, she just had her own little story, go through. And of course, she had the Money in the Bank briefcase. They don't usually just let that go to waste. So to me, it seems like it would be a waste if they let her lose the belt after just cashing in, the Money in the Bank title and getting it. But then at the same time, it seems like they're really hinting at, like Rhea's eventually going to get that belt back. As many times as they've given her the opportunity to, fight for the belt. I mean, it seems like every pay-per-view she's fighting for the belt again.
I mean,
So
yeah.
it's hard to go against Rhea, but I like Naomi to win this one.
I want Naomi to keep it as well too.
I do
World
too. She has got a great character going on.
She does, man. She does. And
She
I
reminds
mean
me of a Duval chick.
and I I mean from when she started with the what was like the Funkasaurus
The
cheerleaders.
Funkadactyls. Yeah.
Funkadactyls, thank you. To now, man, she has really just evolved into this main event. I mean, and dude, I mentioned the Corn Deasy, man. Evolution was awesome, and she just
Yeah.
made it just even better when she cashed it in because nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming, and
She carries the belt well too. Like she looks great
yes,
with the title. Like she
she
has a great
does.
look. She definitely has like a personality. This is the first time I've ever seen her like find a character. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um like her just like I ain't trying to hear all that, like to anybody that's talking to her. I love it, man. Like I think she's got a really good character going on.
So if Naomi wins, who does she pin?
I think she would pin Rhea. Um I think Rhea has been getting away clean too often. I think if they let Naomi win, she needs to look like she's stronger than Rhea, or else people are just going to keep being like, well, Rhea, should be the real champion. So I think that would set up a nice little program with just individually Naomi versus Rhea, um, going forward. So I think it makes sense for her to pin Rhea.
So it's funny you say that because I'm thinking that's how it's going to happen, where it's going to be Naomi versus Rhea after this. But I think
Hmm.
Naomi's going to pin Io Sky just to kind of get her out of the picture, and that could be one thing that she goes, "Hey, she could say, hey, Rhea, you never pinned Io Sky. I did.
That's true.
I'm a better
That's a
champion than you are," and that would be like something they can start because I want to see more of them just in a solo, situation. So, but
yeah.
I think that would be, a little bit more as far as flex on her.
Yeah, I think it's safe to let Naomi pin either one of them too. Because for one, it builds her character up a little bit further, makes her look like more of a threat. She didn't just slide into the ring, and take the championship easily and then, look weak in the ring every time. They kind of go that way sometimes with heels, but I think they're gonna let her stay elevated on this one.
Yeah. All right. So she is leaving night two SummerSlam as the World Heavyweight Women's Champion, right? So, all right. The main event, undisputed WWE Championship, street fight. Cody Rhodes committed a felony to make this match happen, forging John Cena's signature. I guess you know what I mean. So, and we're the
Only in the
crowd,
wrestling world, dude.
the crowd
Only in the
was
wrestling
cheering for him,
world.
right?
Only in the wrestling world can you like stab somebody, hit them with a car, or forge signatures, and like it's all good.
It's completely fine, right? I keep reading that this is where Cody turns heel. There he is.
We
I
getting
mean,
Bullet Club Cody?
I mean, what do you think about this?
I think I think this is the moment to do it if they're going to do it. Um, they're not going to. For one, I think I've always thought Cody was definitely going to be the one to, get the belt off of Cena. I think Cena needs to start working on his redemption arc so he can go out, to a cheer at the end of the year. Um, Again, I talked about it on the last show where there's a couple of different options, and it's really going to be told by, what happens in some of the other matches to where, especially with CM Punk and Gunther, if Punk wins and he goes mega babyface with the heavyweight title, then there's going to be a heel on the other side with the WWE Championship. I don't see Cena continuing with the heel run. Like I said, I think eventually he needs to build himself back up for his redemption arc. And I think it's just oozing for opportunity for Cody to go heel. I think that's going to be almost bigger than when Cena. No, I can't say it'd be bigger when Cena did. It's
No
going to be
way.
up there because Cody's such a like white meat baby face for the company. He's their ambassador now, so I could see it going that way. Either way, I think Cody takes the belt, even if he doesn't turn heel. That's getting a little bit beyond. Um, I really think Cena's going to start doing the redemption arc after this pay per view.
All right. So you're thinking Cody's taking it. Now, on my not episode 14, night one SummerSlam predictions, but my other episode, Corn Deasy, my buddy Corn Deasy. I think that Cody Rhodes turning heel would kind of be a waste at this point because everybody keeps talking about it. Like, oh,
Yeah,
about time. And we just had a major, babyface John Cena turn heel not that long ago. I mean, so I'm like, oh, Cody's heel now. Okay. It just I don't think it would just I just don't think it would break the internet, excuse me, like John Cena did.
I don't know because
Well,
I could
go ahead.
also see it having I, they could be working everybody. Like I said, I love when they swerve the audience, but it could be where, The Rock somehow gets involved and, it's he finally claimed Cody's soul, or things could just get too intense in the street fight, and Cody not necessarily becomes like that despicable heel, like the guy that you just can't stand, but just like the dirty fighter that will do anything to, get his belt. I could see that being a route where he just does something like, like does like a package pile, the equivalent of like a package pile driver to Cena, and to win the belt. Um, so there's a couple of different ways that could go, but I don't think it would hurt the company as long as they have a strong face on the other side. I mean, you got Roman Reigns is, hopefully he's back involved again. He's obviously going to do a face turn. That's mega heat. There's going to be a time when Roman faces Cody and Cody's going to be the heel this time and Roman will be the face. So
That
they
would
could
be
start
cool.
building towards that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
And
cool.
CM Punk, if he has the belt on the other side, that's also a ultra baby face, for the crowd. So it's got some safety nets if they did want to try out Cody going heel.
I'm glad you brought up The Rock because that I've also heard that he will be coming back and kind of maybe, hopefully, wrapping up the storyline of him
I was
doing
about to say
that,
he
you
needs
know.
a redemption arc too, because
Yes.
right now, like that that whole transition thing with him involved, like that left such a bad taste. They had to make a freaking documentary about it so like people like could see what happened, behind the scenes, and kind of feel like tried to smooth it over a little bit, but The Rock needs some sort of, good faith or, whatever you want to call it and fix this problem and
He
let's get some finality.
he needs to finish his story.
He needs to finish his story. That's right. I mean, I didn't pay too close attention to what kind of Rolex Cody was wearing, but it looks like that might have been a gift from old Dwayne.
All right, so you're thinking Cody's winning. I'm thinking John Cena is going to keep my belt. I think John Cena is
Wow.
going out with the champion. I believe in John Cena. John Cena,
So when does
thank you,
when
brother.
does Cody get another shot at the belt then if he loses?
I don't know.
Are they going to let him win Royal Rumble again? Like,
Well,
you know?
John Cena will be gone by then. You don't really think they'll let John Cena retire with the belt? He goes out in
That's a
December.
possibility. That's definitely one of the possibilities. Which I think would be cool if he, if they did let him keep the belt, let him do a redemption, and retire. Just keep that belt. Like
Hmm.
we don't even need it anymore. Just keep that belt, take that belt home,
Yep.
and we'll, rock on with whatever super belt they come out with after that. It could just be the World Heavyweight Championship for all I know. But yeah, that would be a cool way. But I don't think Cena needs the belt to retire.
No, he doesn't.
It
He's
would just be cool.
yeah. I
Yeah,
you know what? Ah, dude, I don't I don't think I'd be very upset if Cody takes it. After actually kind of seeing how he is with his fans, in person, and then all the documentaries and just behind the scenes, he is the next John Cena. I mean, he's already taken
yeah.
it, and that's why I don't want him to turn heel because man, he's gonna break a lot of hearts. It's gonna break, including yours and mine.
Every generation needs one.
Yeah. So, but whoever wins, it's gonna be great, and you could be right where. Though he might not turn heel, he just might just go a little extra, as far as in beating the heck out of Cena, just to make sure he gets that 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we might get like a concerto or something, mixed in there, like a
Yeah.
super heel type move that puts him down for the count. Um, that's a possibility. I mean, I think he does that regardless, just whichever direction,
Does
he
Cena
goes. But
does Cena get busted open during this match?
Uh, they haven't been doing that too much lately. So unless it's like an accidental like punch to the nose or something. One of the girls went through that not too long ago. Um, no, they probably won't bust him open. I don't
All
think we're
right.
getting color this match.
I'm thinking we're gonna see a bloody Cody and a bloody Cena.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it would be cool to see.
I'm gonna call it right now. We're gonna see some blood.
Oh, we should have a first blood match. They need to bring those back. You remember those?
Oh, dude, those were great. Those
Yeah,
were
they were.
incredible. I love them. Heck, if we're bringing those back, I think, let's bring back Inferno matches as well too. How about
Oh,
a
dude, there needs to be a bunch of matches brought back, like Iron
dumpster
Man
match,
matches.
dumpster
Yeah,
matches, casket matches,
right.
ambulance matches? We're going down a rabbit
Raw
hole, but I
panty
like it.
matches.
Yes. Yes. Oh man. All right. So Randy saying Cody. I'm sticking with my boy John Cena. What do you think? Who's gonna win? And is Cody turning heel? Let us know. I want to hear it. And I said this in the episode we just recorded previously, just for our night one prediction. Both matches, I mean both nights, great matches.
Yeah. They did a good job getting this card together. I think the worst part about it's Cardi B.
Oh man, it's funny they haven't even really talked about her that much.
They
But
haven't.
I think she's just gonna come out and do her little thing, and but hey, I get it. like we said about Jelly Roll, this is nothing new. They bring celebrities in, and Cardi
They do.
B is equivalent as Cyndi Lauper was in the first WrestleMania, right?
Yep.
Anything she touches turns gold to platinum. So, but that's our night two predictions. Randy, thank you very much for joining us. Everyone, thank you for watching. Remember, please like, share, comment, share, love, thumbs up, all that jazz. So, I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you, Randy. Let us know what you think about SummerSlam after it premieres or airs. So, thank you, everyone. Have a good night. See ya.